Wear Testers.
Yo, what's good guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we got a quick look at the upcoming CrazyLight Boost from Adidas. This is the 2016 model. This is also the PrimeKnit version, so if you guys watched the previous video where I unboxed these, I kind of explained that there's going to be two different versions potentially. This being the more premium, I guess, and then the basic version is going to be a jacquard upper. It's got a separate tongue. There's some small differences, a little bit of fuse and things like that. I don't think it's fuse. It looks more like a thin, like polyurethane kind of coat, almost like TPU. But for the most part, these are going to be identical to those as far as overall performance. The tooling's the same, so from the midsole down. The last should be the same, the lockdown should be the same, all that kind of good stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at these guys up close and personal. So let's get right into it. So the traction on these guys look fantastic as far as performance is concerned. It's multi-directional and it's very aggressive looking as well. Something that I find interesting is that the black sections are a more firm or more hard rubber, whereas the white sections are a very soft rubber. So this should be a good setup for both indoor players and outdoor players, as it features durable rubber compounds, but also rubber compounds that are going to be adequate for gripping indoor courts. And you can see the torsional shank plate there. This one just happens to be done up in gold. And probably my favorite part of the shoe is the full-length Boost midsole. Boost is my absolute favorite thing to play basketball in. The D-Rose PrimeKnit version, those are like my go-to shoe most of the time. So if I'm not testing something, usually I'm in that shoe. And I'm hoping that this shoe is going to replace those, because these are low tops and I prefer to play in lows. Now, as far as how it feels, just from wearing it, trying it on, it feels fine. It doesn't feel anything crazy. It doesn't feel unstable. It feels like Boost, but not Ultra Boost, not pure Boost. It's a little bit firmer, but not in a bad way. And then up front, you actually can't feel it too much because of this TPU cage, which is a good thing because that's going to keep that forefoot area stable. That way you don't roll over and have any instability issues. However, on the medial side, it's completely open, so the Boost is going to be able to compress and expand the way it's supposed to, and then return back into shape, thus deflecting energy, which was the original point of the Boost in general. It was called Energy Boost. Now, the upper of this version is PrimeKnit. However, it's not 100% by itself like last year's CrazyLight model was. Inside the toe, you actually have what feels like a nylon or possibly even a really thin TPU piece, and that is underneath the toe cap section. And then you can also feel with your fingers where there's open areas for ventilation and things like that. So what that's going to do is allow the PrimeKnit to be PrimeKnit, but it's also going to make it so that it's safe and not stretching too much and things like that. That way you prevent any potential injuries. The lacing system is nylon strands, and they go all the way down to the footbed, so it's essentially like flywire, same exact concept. Most of the lockdown is actually coming from the one-piece construction on this particular model. And then inside the shoe is super padded, which is awesome, so all of that heel containment and lockdown is definitely going to be there. And to reinforce some support, you also have the TPU heel counter. And something that I think is really interesting is that they cover the TPU heel counter on the lateral end, and then they have it open and free on the medial end, so you have plenty of freedom and range of motion on that medial side, but then all that lateral support on the lateral side, and that comes from both the heel and the forefoot areas, which is just a really cool design feature. For those of you wondering what the insole is like, it's the same crap that Adidas has been putting in their shoes, so don't expect anything different. I really wish that they would go back to the old polyurethane insoles. Those things were awesome, but at least there's Boost, so it's not too bad. I'm personally super excited to play in these things. I cannot wait. For those of you wanting an on-foot look, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that here because I don't like to wear my basketball shoes outside. I don't like the traction getting, even remotely dusty or dirty at all. I like to bring them brand new straight to the court. But if you follow me on Instagram, I will be posting updates and things like that, little performance teasers and on-foot looks, of course, just in case you're interested. Make sure to let me know what you guys think about these guys. Are you excited for these? I know I am. And if you're not excited for these, what are you excited for? Maybe the KD9s, D-Rose 7s? Let me know down below in the comment section. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all your support, and until next time, guys, have a good one. Talk about my top 5 picks of retro shoes to hoop in that are available right now. Not available last year, not what's going to be available at the end of this year, but what's available right now. So if you enjoy hooping in retros and you want to make sure that you get the right one, this list is for maximum coverage and flex while still providing the best impact protection and responsive ride that you can probably get on the market right now. So other than Boost, this stuff is it. Like, those are the two top tier cushions in my opinion.